Miss Yassin comes from the very small island of St. John, where she's on a mission. And her mission is one that all of you need to listen to. All of you need to benefit from. But Miss Hall is also the author of a book, and that's really important to me because I was her honors English teacher. So English and language arts is real big for me, and then my student goes and she writes a book. And I go, wow, she wrote this awesome book, and the book made me cry. It did. Because the book chronicles her life with her mom, who was mentally ill. And I would never have known that this young lady was extremely popular. She was very pretty. She was always in the midst of all the happening things going on at Shatamali High School. And no one would have been able to tell me that every day this young lady went home to a household that wasn't stable. That she had a mom who didn't have it all together. You couldn't have told me that. So I opened her book, I was excited to read it, and broke down in tears by the end of chapter 1. And that note, knowing how much strength it took for this young lady to hold it together, and knowing that there are probably people in here who probably live in the same situation as Ms. Hall did, going home to a parent that's not equipped to take care of you, or there may be some of us in here facing challenges. She's here to work with us. She's here to talk to you. On that note, I proudly and with love introduce to you Miss 4-star student, Miss Yassin Hall.
I stand before you as a daughter of this soil. Although I live in Orlando, my heart is here in the Virgin Islands. I've never left the Virgin Islands because my family lives here. My people live here. You all are here. My heart is here. My house is here on the land that's been in my family for over 150 years. This is our home. You all are on this journey untold with.
When I was in the 9th grade, I lost my mother to mental illness and my grandfather passed away. I felt that everything was my fault, and if I was not around anymore, the world would be so much better. It was Miss Lisa Hasselford who told me, young lady, you will not fail my class. And Miss Hasselford, I have to say Hasselford because I'm used to calling her Miss Hassel. If it wasn't for her, I can honestly tell you I would not be here today, because she did not give up on me when I gave up on myself. You see, I'm a daughter of a mother that watched her mother suffer in silence with mental illness. It started when I was a little girl. She became sad. She became withdrawn. And we all felt like maybe she was just going through some things, and this too shall pass. She didn't have friends or awareness like you did, like you do now, that would ask her, what's going on with you? She did not have that. We brushed it under the table and kept making excuses for her illness. My mother and my grandmother were fighting, not physically. There was a verbal disagreement about taking me with her. My mother wanted to take me with her. And I've never seen my mother act like that before. It scared me. To the point that I knew that day that I was going to die. There was no doubt in my mind that my mother was going to kill me. And there was no doubt in my mind that my grandmother knew this was the last day she was going to see me alive. That's how real that was. I jumped on the bus with my mother. And I sat there. Even though I doubted God, I still believed in hope. And I hoped that God had heard my prayers when I said, really, God, I don't want it back to me. Give me a sign, Lord. Give me a sign. Somehow it told me the bus was stuck at McDonald's. And when it stopped yassing, get off. Being the mother that she was, very protective, I said I have to use the bathroom. This lady walked off the bus with me, walked through McDonald's, opened the bathroom door, and came inside the stall with me. How many of y'all can pee under pressure? Didn't think so. I couldn't go to the bathroom because she was right there in the bathroom stall with me. You see, I was trying to get away, but her mission was to kill me. And when somebody wants to harm you that bad, and their mind is gone that bad, they will do everything in their power to see it through. Because by that time, my mother was a schizophrenia, but we didn't know. How many of y'all know what a schizophrenia is? Somebody that has hallucinations, they believe their reality is real, they don't think the way we do. Their thoughts are different from ours, very different, their reality is different. I don't know what was going through my mother's mind. But before I got back on that bus, another sign said, yes, drop your shoe. I dropped my penny over shoe, but I had a quarter in it, I wasn't cheap back then. I had a quarter and a penny over shoe, and I dropped my shoe in McDonald's, and I said nothing. As she put her foot on that bus, I ran all the way down the street, and it was the safety of some men who picked me up by my collar and brought me into the truck that saved my life that day.